that's some good fucking whiskey. Oh, another one? Another one today? All right, cool. So, hey, guys, real quick. Just wanted to let you know we want to shout out somebody else that's been listening to us from the very beginning. No, you want to take it from here?
Of course. I want to give a shout out to a handsome young bison I met today. He showed up to my stand up in the vendoring life, and he let me know he's been listening to us, and he's a great guy, great collector, and I just want to give a shout out to Ben.
Been drowned?
Been drowned.
Jesus Christ, he's real.
He's real, all right. I just met him in person.
God damn.
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Ben. Ben, keep collecting comics. He has good taste. And when Ben showed up, he kind of let me know that my girl was his girl now.
God damn.
And I was just like, take her. Just take her. I ain't going to go against you, Ben. You're too much of a man for me.
Too much of a classy gentleman.
So just a quick shout out to Ben. And Ben, you are officially approved as a bison for the Bison Lounge.
God damn.
Good job, Ben.
Good job. Thank you for listening.
All right. Back again. We are back again with the Bison Lounge. I just want to welcome everyone back to the lounge. Thank you, our fellow Bisons, ladies, gentlemen. It's much appreciated. And of course, I am your handsome host, Noe, joined by the very disturbed, yet he has his hair slicked back, very handsome at the same time, Manuel.
Indeed.
Manuel, how are you doing today, Manuel?
Doing wonderful. Had a rough week last week, but you when you're a nice, classy bison like ourselves, you get through it no problem.
What happened? Who fucked you this time?
Oh God, who didn't?
Who did it?
God damn it, man. No, it was just one of those weeks where it's just like you realize you're an adult. And you're just like, I fucking hate people. But anyways, how was your week, Noah?
My week was very busy. I was doing like 12, 14 hours a day for the whole week.
I was about to say, hang on.
And I had to work Saturday, which wasn't long, but it was a pretty long week. And overall, I guess I'm making money, I guess, if that's your argument you want to say. But
get that bread.
Yeah, get that bread. If you want to elaborate, you want to let the fans know a little bit of your bad week?
Oh, we want to go back to... Okay, well, let me ask you this, my friend. How are your trips to our local HEB?
I fucking hate them.
Exactly, right?
I hate them so much.
It was one of those weeks where I had to make multiple trips to HEB because, you know.
Those are the worst.
Exactly. So one of the things that I started finding out about myself is that even though I do enjoy a nice cigar, I hate that asshole that's in line and decides, hey, I'm going to ask for cigarettes in a line that does not have the box. Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? And it wasn't even an express lane either. It was
worse.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, really? It was one of those things where, like, every little thing just pissed me off. Every little thing, man. But other than that, I did have my boys. I did have my kiddos. So
you had to hold yourself back.
Usually instead of just yelling and start punching people in the face, I had to be like, son.
Classic Manuel.
Yeah. And then my kids were like, that's my dad.
Yeah,
that's my dad. No, like I just looked at my son and said, son, my mama told me when I was young.
Papa was her only son.
I'm glad you caught on to that. See, this is why we're friends. Sadly, yeah, it's just sadly.
It's all right.
But damn, for how long though?
It's been a good minute. Since high school. Ninth grade, actually, to be precise.
Sounds about right.
We're 34. I think we were like 16. 15 maybe going on, right?
Jesus, yeah, dude.
So almost 20 years?
Sounds about right. Like,
year?
Yeah, become like another 2-3 years.
Another 2 years, I think it's going to be 20
years. Goddamn, dude. Where has time gone?
It's gone exactly where you would think. Count pointless nights of chasing women, drinking beer, smoking weed.
Yeah.
And trying to become a millionaire.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Trying to be that top G.
Trying to be the top G, yeah. But there's no such thing as a top G.
There isn't.
Well, actually, there is one top G, but he's no longer with us. His name was Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
that's the top G of all top Gs.
Yeah,
I've been having arguments about that.
Yeah,
I told someone that I met the other day, all right, up to you, Biggie or fucking Michael Jackson, and they were like Biggie, and I was like, fuck
you. Give me that broken bottle on the floor.
I was like, Jesus Christ, you disgrace me.
You disgust me.
But was that it for your week?
No, like, I mean, there was more. Like, I mean, I got fucking pegged by I give it like what? An 8-inch fucking limb?
Damn,
from a fucking
took it that fucking wide.
I took it hard, bro. I took it hard. It knocked the wind out of me.
Yeah.
That's how hard it came at.
Yeah, Manny actually showed me the bruise. It's fucking huge. I thought it looked like to me, when I first saw it, it looked like someone got what is it called? Those paintballs, and they just hit you at the same spot continuously.
Yeah, no, dude. It was a fucking tree limb. It came at me like hardcore. It came at me with a vengeance, dude.
Really?
Batman vengeance ain't got shit on this fucking tree limb, dude. But I got my revenge. I chopped it up to little pieces and made some badass barbecue with it.
Yeah, you use it for firewood?
Yes, indeed I did. Indeed I did. Yes, sir. And apart from that, I would have thought to myself, or a lot of people actually thought, like, why didn't you like take it easy? I'm like, take it easy.
Take it easy.
What? There's money to be made.
There's money. Now you sound like Tristan. Or what's the other one?
Yeah, well, that's when
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Yeah, no, I mean, well, I agree with that. I mean, if you're not doing anything, you're wasting time and you're wasting money.
You're losing our fans with that stupidness.
I mean, it's the truth, but I mean, I don't mind the hiatus once in a while and take a break, man. Everybody needs to take a break.
Everyone should take,
except for me.
Yeah,
I need to make that money.
Would you take a break with a Kit Kat bar?
That's
Kit Kat bars are disgusting.
I was about to say, like, I hate that shit.
Kit Kat bars.
Now you give me a Reese's.
No, you can't fuck with Reese's.
Reese's.
That's the OG.
They have their own fucking cereal, dude.
What about? Oh yeah, they do. I'm not a fan of the cereal.
Really?
No, I'm not really a fan of the cereal.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
It's. Think of Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs.
I love Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Well, it has peanut butter.
Yeah, and it has peanut butter. So like, there's a nice little mixture.
Yeah, it's a nice little mix.
But it's bad for you. It's fucking.
Oh no, it's really bad for you.
Absolutely.
Speaking of cereal, I'm a huge cereal guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you had your top cereal, or one of them, because I mean, I think I probably have about 3.
Name your top 3.
My top 3 would be Fruity Pebbles, which is probably number 1.
Okay.
Then
Okay. Good.
Oops All Berries from Captain Crunch, where it's all that's the worst for you.
Yeah.
That shit is so delicious.
So good, dude.
So delicious. And then my third would probably be Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa
Nice.
Puffs.
Nice. I mean, I'd go with. I agree with you on the Fruity Pebbles. Would it be on the top 3 though? I'd probably make it number 3, and then my number 1, of course, would be the Reese's Puffs.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really?
And then number 2. Surprisingly, as much as I hate
You better not tell me Lucky Charms, dude.
No. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right, I'm with you on that.
And that,
On that.
yeah. Do you remember? I don't know. Maybe this is a Mandela effect, but do you remember when they were actually little toast shaped?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't.
No, that was French Toast Crunch.
Was it French Toast Crunch?
Yeah, they had a French Toast Crunch, and it was the French toast. It was a little French toast.
Really?
Yeah. That's what you're thinking of.
Because people are telling me, like, nah, I don't remember anything. Like, there's no such cereal like that. Who makes little tiny breads? I'm like, they were out there.
They were out there.
They were out there. I thought it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch this whole time, though.
It's the same brand, but they made
French
toast.
Made out of French. I mean, isn't French toast the same thing? Just fucking
how dare you?
Yeah, you add cinnamon to it.
Yeah, you add cinnamon, but there's a whole different complex to it. It's fried bread. French toast is fried bread, isn't it?
Toast? You don't fry toast. You
toast.
You toast it.
Fuck you.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just saying.
But speaking of cereal, and just to get on a little like tangent, there was an era. I don't think they do it anymore. You remember Trix? You remember that old saying, "Trix is for kids"?
Yeah.
Well, years back, I want to say like maybe like they did it for like maybe 4 or 5 years. They did it to where it wasn't the fruit shapes anymore. It was just balls. Like think of Cocoa Puffs, but just Trix.
Yeah.
So like I remember, I think it was my brother, my younger brother, and at that time, remember he was still a kid.
Yeah.
And like he said, because I think I remember times like, man, I remember when they were like fruit, like shaped as the fruit. Now they're just balls.
Yeah.
Like the little balls. He's like, it's because it's like they said, tricks are for kids. And like, I just stood there quiet. Wow. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck?
Your little brother fucked your brain.
Fucked my brain right there. And I even went at the time and told my ex-wife about it. And even she was like,
wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute.
It's like, oh my God. Like,
like, wait a minute. Tricks are for kids. Maybe only kids see the fruit shapes.
Yeah.
but adults only see balls.
They only see balls.
Dude,
flavored balls.
That's something from the Matrix. Right?
That is something from the Matrix.
For real.
Good shit, though. But onto our most important topic of every show. You playing anything this week? Besides yourself.
Besides my twiddling myself. I've been on the Metro 2033.
I saw you playing that.
It's kind of fun.
You like those games? Is that the third one you're playing? Because I think they have 3 now. I know for sure they have 3.
I believe so, because there's like one where they're rebelling and shit. There's a war going on and bullshit. I mean, there's a war going on in all of them, but I think that is either the second or third. Because I think there's one 2023 and then 2033. And
yeah, I know 2033.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but no, I think that is the third installment because there's like 5 or something like that. But like, I don't know. But yeah.
I always wanted to try those because I think there was a time, I think this was I want to say Xbox One era, so the PS4 era, and I didn't have anything to play. And they had the double pack at GameStop where it was the 1 and 2. And like, I forgot the other game I ended up going with. It was between that game, which was the double pack.
Yeah.
Or another one. And I can't remember the other game, but I remember asking the guy who worked there, I was like, I never played either of those. Which one would you recommend? He's like, well, first off, put that Metro down. Those games suck. So I never went with it. And I forgot the other game I got, but I think that game sucked too.
Did it now?
Because I can't remember what it was.
So yeah, apparently there's only 3, and Metro 2033 is the first one actually.
Really?
Yeah. So it's followed by Metro Last Light and then Metro Exodus.
Yeah, Exodus. There you go.
So yeah, no, you were right. There are 3 of them, but Metro 2033 is the first one. So
interesting.
But I mean, they're pretty good games. I like them. I like
they're first persons.
They're
right?
first persons, and like, you know, you're using, I guess, the cheaply machined guns and stuff like that. You'll be lucky to find like an AK or something like that.
It's like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's
right?
post-apocalyptic.
Like
some kind of fucking creatures took over. There's like not toxic gases and all that, and they're living, of course, like the name implies, in the Metro. So yeah, no, it's a pretty good game. I like the little storyline.
Would you say it's kind of like another, not rip-off, but storytelling of what Fallout is in a sense?
Oh shit!
Right? In a sense.
I mean, yeah, you can say that because it is kind of it is post-apocalyptic. It is post-apocalyptic, but in Fallout, it's just I believe that's the U.S. went into war with China.
Really, China?
Yes, that's
not Russia.
No,
really?
not Russia.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
So it's usually everyone says it's got to be Russia.
Yeah, no. They went to war with China, and then the nukes were dropped.
We went to war with Jamaica, and they kicked our ass.
They kicked. They
just on their beatboxing, fucking breakdancing,
and then the spleef. There's spleef.
their dance movie impede all our guns.
Fuck, bro, that would be some shit.
That'd be some shit, right? But God damn, these Jamaicans are fucking. That was crazy shit.
But yeah, no, I think that's the difference between Fallout and Metro. Metro, I think, was just like some kind of like, because there's like some creatures, some kind of monsters that they don't look radiated. They just look like demons. That's what they call them. Watch out for the demons. The demons. Watch out for the demons. Yeah. As for Fallout,
I told you stop calling my wife that, Joe.
She's just big. Just big. But yeah. No, Metro is just a bunch of creatures like that. I still haven't gotten deep enough into the story to see what the hell happened. Yeah. But there's some radiation, as we're in Fallout. You live in the fucking radiation. You live in the fucking radiation. But what about you, Nawi? What you been playing?
Yeah, I haven't really played that much, to be honest. I wasn't able to play Wukong. I just played Magic here and there, which is, that's probably never going to change. If you noticed from the very beginning, I'm playing Magic.
Yeah, pretty much
playing Magic. I'm just playing Magic.
Yeah.
You know, like, do you ever play anything else? I play Magic.
I play Magic.
Paper.
Paper.
I play paper.
Have you gone to Heroes of Fantasies?
I haven't been to Heroes of Fantasies in years.
Really? Yeah. Man.
I would like to go play paper again, but I don't know. It's still going to cost money to build a deck.
You didn't keep your cards? The fuck?
No, I mean, I kept my cards, and there's fun to play, like, but they go by standard and shit now. So there's like not special cards, but the rotation of cards.
Right.
Yeah. So you can't. All the cards I have from back in the day, none of them are in that rotation. Every now and then, maybe a few will be in it, but overall, it's no.
Right.
Because standard's up to like the last 6 releases or some shit like that. And then when the next release is out, that last 6, the sixth one of that last rotation is
Series.
out.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. No. I get what you're saying because I mean I play myself. One thing that I started kind of hating is when they started bringing the whole Commander decks.
I hate Commander.
Commander. I'm
I
like,
could
what the
never
fuck?
get
Like,
into
I
Commander.
don't get it. Like,
It's such a big thing too, because I'm in a lot of Magic groups, especially for here in town, and it's always Commander. It's never like what they call Modern, which is like pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And Standard, which is what I play.
Planeswalkers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone just plays Commander, which I'm not hating, but I'm hating. I'm hating. So, like, yeah, it's all right. I mean, I went a few months ago, I went to one place because they told me, yeah, everyone plays, like, for fun or anything, just bring your deck. And when I got there, everybody played Commander.
Yeah.
There was like 18 people there, and I was the only guy. I was like, anyone want to play? We're playing Commander. I was like, what?
You.
Pretty much. I was like, I'm taking my cards and going elsewhere, which is home.
I'm taking my billions of dongs elsewhere.
I'm taking my cards and my box of dildos with me.
Fuck you guys. You won't experience pleasure today.
Yeah, but overall, I jumped on Wukong earlier before you came, actually, and like I said, I haven't played this week, but man, I'm still in the third world, dude. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm like, man, the first 2 worlds I went like ASAP. Like, this third world, like...
Did you explore, though? Did you find any, like, secrets in the
That's what I think it is. That's why I haven't, like, got out of it. I'm dipping every corner. Because the thing about Wukong is, I think I touched on this before, it doesn't tell you secrets or anything. You have to look for it. You gotta look for shit. Yeah, and it's funny. I find a lot of, like, mini bosses and shit like that.
Yeah, because this kind of brings me back to the, what's it called? Dark Souls?
Yeah.
It takes me back to Dark Souls where like a lot of the weapons that people like found and shit like that are powerful were just them screwing around and accidentally fall into a hole or finding a gel cell at the beginning that nobody knew was unlocked and stuff like that. And they found a badass sword. Like I did that with Bloodborne. I was on the 2nd level where, you die at the beginning like automatically if the freaking monster catches you.
Yeah.
And I just accidentally rolled to the left. And I found a ladder.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, ladder. Am I safe from the monster? He's not coming. All right, I'm going to keep following this ladder. I wonder where it goes. Follow it to like the end of a sewer. And I found like a massive like fucking armor set that was all high level shit that my character put on. And like the monsters didn't do shit to
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess Dark Souls, Wukong, and those types of Soulsborne games just depend on like, how nosy are you to just go explore somewhere and see if you can find something?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's what you need to do in Wukong, maybe just to get stronger or just keep farming.
Yeah, keep farming. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just building up my, what is it called? My tree stat. What is that called?
Your skill tree.
Your skill tree. There you go. Thank you very much, man. Your skill tree.
Yes.
And, yeah, it's a fun game. I really enjoy it. And people are probably like, God damn, you haven't beat that yet? But it's like, hey, man, I don't play a lot of video games. Like, I would love to play more video games. It's just when I finally get time to be home, something always comes up.
Yeah, no, it happens. Like, for example, are you working?
Yes, I am.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm working.
Yeah, me too. Actually, yeah, me too.
Then I got a show this weekend coming up for comics vendoring, which I love, but I'm like, damn, I just want to be home walking around butt naked playing some Wukong.
Winnie the Pooh it.
Winnie the Pooh it?
Yeah.
What?
You know what it is?
No, is that where you fuck a honey jar? Because I do that every day.
No, goddamn, no. Winnie the Poohing is basically just walk around, no pants, and just a shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I love to do.
So, Winnie the Pooh it. Yeah, you're Winnie the Poohing it.
But, so, I know, we talked about this before, and we could touch bases a little bit more, and I know you have some insight about the Switch, too.
Oh, God, dude. We talked about it before, like you mentioned, but goddamn, I've been seeing such bad news coming up about that console, dude. Like, I'm an owner of a Switch myself. I bought myself a Switch because who doesn't want to play Smash Bros, dude?
Yeah, Smash Bros.
Mario Kart.
No,
Come on.
Okay, I got it.
Come on. No more.
I mean, I'll play it every now and then, but I really got to play with somebody.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the whole point. You got to play with friends. I mean, first you got to have friends, but at the same time,
That's the hard.
that's the hard part.
Even online, friends don't want to be friends.
Yeah, exactly, man. They just think you're a dick because you tell them the truth.
Yeah,
but anyways,
the truth.
yeah, no. So I've been seeing like at the beginning, people were like ecstatic.
Of course.
That's the Switch 2.
Switch 2, oh my God.
That fucking Nintendo finally came out with something else. Everybody's expecting like new fucking, what is it called? The QLED screens or OLEDs. Yeah.
OLED.
Yeah. OLED screens and bigger battery life. You can carry it everywhere. It's probably going to be a bigger screen.
Bitch is going to suck your dick when you get this console.
While you're playing. But man, the backlash about like, of course, the $90 games. And that's physical. That's physical copy. $80 for digital.
Wow, it's $80?
$80. Yeah, $10 cheaper.
Yeah, we'll make it $10 cheaper just to help you out.
Yeah, just to help you out. Okay, yeah. And then
see, we love our fans.
I mean, that's just gonna make. Again, we're gonna say the same thing as before. That's just gonna give Rockstar the incentive to make freaking Grand Theft Auto $120.
You man, dude, I can't believe. Why though? Is it because of fucking the tariffs? Nah.
Well, I mean, they did mention something about that, but I mean, I don't know what the hell exactly is going on.
But is it really because they know people are going to buy it anyways?
I bet. I fucking bet. Because everybody out there wants their Switch too. Everybody
wants to play Grand Theft Auto 6.
And
I'm probably one of the few that does not give a fuck.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh, shit, you'll play.
I'm not going to buy it. Like, the only reason I had 5 was because I was invited to an RP group on fucking online.
God, I hate those things so much.
They're actually kind of fun when you get into them. My guy was a Mexican gardener, by the way.
A Mexican gardener? So you're role playing being the gardener?
Yeah, I was role playing being a Mexican.
Fucking your boss's wife?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a good role play. I like that.
Very good role play. I mean, the thrusting action was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but other than that,
the physics are in the game too when you're thrusting.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
You gotta press X constantly.
How much is that game again? I think
wait, how much was Grand Theft Auto 5?
Like $60 on release. Like
60. Yeah, base game was $60.
Base game prices.
Yeah. So, damn, dude. Like, fuck, to double your fucking price just like that. No, man. But I mean, that's what's happening with the Switch too. Everything is coming up doubled the price. Fucking Breath of the Wild is still $60 after 8 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't believe that.
Neither can I. How much would you like? Okay. Maybe I'm probably not researching enough in this, but what would you say Ocarina of Time is worth right now?
Like N64?
N64 Ocarina of Time.
Oh, like $20, $30.
$20-$30.
Yeah.
And that's still a lot.
Considering, yeah.
It's from how long ago it is, from what console it was. I'm pretty sure you could, before it became popular, I'm pretty sure you could go buy yourself an N64 from somebody on the marketplace for like $5.
Yeah.
And then they'll tell you, like, give me $10 and I'll give you all my Nintendo 64 games, which is like a big old box.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so I always thought that there was some collector value to Ocarina of Time, though.
There is. I mean, of course, there's your basic cartridge, which is your basic Ocarina of Time cartridge, which is, like I said, $25-$30.
Mm-hmm.
But they also did when they released the game, they had not a pre-release, what was it when they used to do at GameStop again? Reserve?
Oh, yeah.
When you could reserve.
Well, I mean, pre-orders.
Pre-order, there you go. So if you pre-ordered The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, and remember, that era, you didn't know what you were getting, because Ocarina of Time changed the game.
Yeah.
So it was, new Zelda. That was pretty much all it was. You didn't know how big it was going to become.
Yeah.
But they did it to where it was gold. The
gold cartridge.
The gold cartridges. And now I think it's like $50, $60.
Wait a minute. I thought the gold cartridge was Majora's Mask.
No, Majora's Mask is gold. But Ocarina of Time did that too, but only for pre-orders.
Right.
Only if you pre-ordered, you got a gold Ocarina of Time cartridge.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, those are really hard to find. You rarely find those.
Even the Master's Quest?
Master's Quest? I don't know how much that is. Are you talking about the GameCube version?
Well, I thought Master's Quest was just...
it was harder.
It was harder, and then, of course, because of people out there that get offended easily, the blood of Ganondorf was green. or the monsters
Yeah,
was green.
see, I remember that.
I thought it was stupid. I thought it was really because I mean, totally, you're gonna fucking penetrate a fucking pig through his face with a sword. It's okay as long as the blood is green.
Yeah.
Because they did that with Resident Evil too, didn't they?
No, they kept it red.
Didn't you get to choose the blood color from
You get to
red,
choose the blood
green,
color.
blue?
Yeah, you could choose your blood color, but they didn't take out red blood.
Really? I always thought they did.
No, you could always choose.
Huh.
Not always. You couldn't do it from the very beginning, but later in the games, you could choose colors of the blood. And that was more like for the fans, like, oh, you don't want red? Oh, well, here's pink.
No. Well, I mean, there was people out there that would like, kind of mod the games and shit like that. But whatever. That's Nintendo 64 era. We're talking about this year. Speaking of mods, my 7 Days to Die lobby is modded as fuck.
In what way?
So,
a bunch of Sweeney Todd fucking mods around. I mean, Sweeney Todd, Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you. I was like, the zombies are all Sydney Sweeney just swinging her tail. I can't do it. I can't kill her. I can't kill her. How about you walk into this ditch and just stay in there? My RAM is through the fucking roof.
Really?
No, yeah. I like modding the games. It's fun. It adds like a little spice to the game itself. It's nice. But I mean, speaking of the Switch, going back to it, total side tangent there.
This
it happens.
Good content.
Good content. But no, I even heard from the Switch too that a lot of the pre-orders, about I think they said over 67% of the pre-orders got dropped.
Really?
Over 67% of the pre-orders.
Is that because of the money?
Because of the price.
But you really think that's really going to take an effect? Like, it's not going to, like, what I mean is, you think that's going to be a negative on release? Like, it's going to be like, oh no, like, our numbers are lower than what we anticipated?
Well, I mean, usually pre-orders kind of help out. They add to the release date.
And the hype.
Of a console, of a game, of whatever, So I feel like pre-orders are there for sure. This is the money that we're going to get.
Yeah.
On release date, we're making this amount of money, and then we still got the people coming in to buy the console.
Yes, of course.
So I think that's just their for sure income to where they can say, like, we can start making more games, or we got to hold off.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I do feel like there's some kind of effect if they, like, a lot of people started dropping the console, the pre-order. But I don't know, man. Like, for 67% of people to say, nah, fuck this. Because think about the fact that, are you really going to be fucking almost spending $100 on a new game?
No.
I mean, we're always excited on Steam for a fucking sale, Capcom sale, fucking Ubisoft sale, EA sale, like, just all of that. We're excited for sales to get games cheaper than they were when they fucking came out.
Yeah.
Now people are going to be paying triple the price of a fucking for a plastic case.
Jesus.
Yeah, just think.
Well, that's a debate. Are you physical or download?
Well, I mean, I'm more of a PC guy. The only so download, because I mean the only games that I have like
but
physical.
Preferably, if you had a choice, would you go with the physical or just a download?
I came to find out that download is better.
Why?
Because it's integrated into your hard drives and
if you lose your account.
See, that's you're fucked. But I mean, it comes to the same thing when you're owning a physical copy. I have kids. Those little fuckers decide to they'll break your shit. I can't use my Switch right now, dude.
What?
My son rage quit on that fucking thing and snapped it in two.
What? Did you give him a good beating like I would have?
I mean, I didn't beat him because, I mean, there's laws now.
Is there?
Yeah, there's laws. You can't touch them. Damn.
Really?
You can't beat him. You can't.
Bring him here.
We'll show him.
I'll show him a good ass whooping.
No, he did get in trouble. He did get a good freaking scolding.
That does suck, though. I'd be pissed if a kid fucking broke my Switch.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm telling you. Don't have kids. Stay as independent as you can.
You know, a lot of people that listen to us have kids, right?
Yeah, I know. So they can relate to me where they say like, don't have kids. No, you want the best contraceptive. Like if your girl's always like asking you like, oh, I want a baby. I got baby fever. Take them to the park. Take them to the park to see other parents fucking struggling with their kids. That's the best type of contraceptive. Just seeing other parents just struggle and seeing their kids cry and stuff like that. Yeah, best type of contraceptive.
Best.
I'm pretty sure if I would have brought my boys here, you would have been like, yeah, I never want
get these kids.
Get these kids. They've already touched my Virgil sword, so get them out of here.
But one thing I did want to touch base on when it comes to Nintendo and the Switch 2, one thing, obviously, they've shown like Mario Kart World, which to me is just stupid. But anyways.
I mean, Mario Kart 8, I think is where they peaked.
Yeah, I would say that's where they peaked. Because in the new one, it's like open world and shit.
It doesn't make sense.
And you get to be a cow.
Yeah.
Your mom.
AKA
your mother.
Your mom.
But one thing that kind of, like, doesn't piss me off, I just don't like it, is I do not like the new look of Donkey Kong.
Oh, God.
Like, I do not like that new look. And to me, I totally see it's for the kids.
Yeah.
I still don't like it.
Yeah, it kind of is, but I mean, still, man, who doesn't love the old DK look?
I love the old DK look.
I mean,
I love it.
Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong.
Dixie Kong, Baby Kong.
Baby Kong. Is that what it was really called? Baby Kong? That's
Baby
it?
Kong, yeah.
That's from Donkey Kong 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
Donkey Kong Country 3?
Which I loved all 3. Those are my fucking Super Nintendo childhood games.
What about the remasters? What'd you think?
I never played the remasters. I played the Tropical Storm, I think it was, for the Wii U. Horrible fucking console, by the way. And it was pretty solid. It was a solid game.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it. They stuck with the typical Donkey Kong. I was not a fan of Donkey Kong 64. I hated that game.
Really?
Yeah. It's the same with Super Mario 64. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't a fan of it. After that, that's when Mario died for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you're kind of hitting.
Granted, I would play it. I'm not saying it sucked, but it's considered one of the best. I think I touched base on this before too. It's considered one of the best video games ever.
I mean, I think it's because
for
of speedrunners.
Maybe, but I mean, there's so much hype behind it. Even now, people still talk about it.
Yeah.
And me, I'm just like, really? We're still talking about this shit game? Like, it wasn't
Again.
bad.
Again, it's because of speedrunners, dude.
Yeah.
And then, of course, all the controversy behind it of the whole, like, every cartridge is personalized, and then the star in the middle of the fucking courtyard where
Luigi was...
L is real.
Yeah, L is real.
Yeah, so all that stuff. Like, I mean...
And to me, sorry to change... It's the same topic, but sorry to interrupt you. You know how people find those little Easter eggs and shit like that? How much time or what really made them say, hey, what does that say?
Yeah.
Hey, we need to get an investigation and figure out what this says.
Fuck yeah.
L is real? Oh my God,
Luigi! He's in this game!
And sadly, he was not.
No, I mean,
he was.
The people that can break into the code actually looked up, is Luigi in the game? No, he is not.
Yeah. Well, one thing that was, if you didn't know this, Manuel, one thing that was supposed to happen was it was supposed to have 2-player, and of course Luigi was supposed to be in it.
Really?
Yeah, but they dissed it because I think they didn't have no more money, or it would have cost more for that type of software.
Well, I mean, I think it would have been too heavy in the aspects of, like, that's why they added the disc drive to the Nintendo 64.
Mm-hmm.
I remember purchasing after years of, like, the Nintendo 64 being out of, like, commission and shit. I went back on Marketplace and I, like, you know what? I want to buy a Nintendo 64 just so I can relive all those games. Conker's Bad Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, all of that. So I went on Marketplace and I bought one from some guy lived up there in the what's it called? The Rim. So bought it for $50, and it came with a disc drive.
Really?
It came with a disc drive.
That's a rare item to have for a 64.
Yeah, I didn't know it was rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So it's gone, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sold it to some other kid.
So another Mexican.
Yeah. No, actually.
Well, here's something though. So was it your basic 64?
It was your 64 with the expansion cartridge, and it had the disc drive on the bottom.
Yeah, but it was your basic gray model?
No, it was black.
Well, black, yeah.
It was black, and the disc drive was black too, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I was trying to insinuate is your basic, which is this basic 64 is like usually like $50 to $100 depending on the person.
Yeah.
But those ones that, remember the colored see-through ones?
ones?
Those are like $200 fucking dollars.
No
yeah.
way.
People, and honestly, I want one. I've always wanted one since I was a kid. Because I remember having a 64 back in the day was such a great thing. But then when they're like, we got these see-through ones.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Wasn't there like a green one?
There was a green, an orange,
a purple,
a blue, a purple. Like, I think I'm probably missing a few more, but yeah, they went out with the colors.
Because I think they also had a golden one.
They probably did.
But not a see-through. It was just gold.
Yeah, and and my cousin had this one. So back in N64 days, they released the Pikachu version for that Hey You Pikachu game where you could talk to Pikachu.
Yes.
My cousin, if you remember my cousin Bridget, shout out Bridget, she got that for Christmas. It was the Pikachu console with the Hey You Pikachu, and that console like goes for like $500 fucking dollars.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah, and I tell her too because it's in their garage somewhere. And I tell them, let me go through your garage and I'll buy it off you. And at first they're like, oh, okay. But then my cousin just decided, hey, I'm going to look it up. She's like, this is like almost $400. I stopped being a bitch.
Yeah, just give me the fucking thing.
Just give me the console. It's in the goddamn box somewhere. She didn't even care for it either.
Wow.
She was one of those kids.
Oh.
She's one of those kids.
Damn. The ones that just got something, they're like, man.
They got good shit and they're just like, nah, typical. It still ain't good enough for me.
I got the first generation holographic Charizard, but it's somewhere in there. I don't give a fuck.
She did have that too.
Shut the fuck.
Since we're on the subject, my cousin, which is the same cousin, her mom used to get all the holos. Back in the day, those old school Pokemon cards, all the holos, she had them in the little binders.
Right.
And she lost them throughout the years, but she used to have them. And all those, if she would have kept them, she would have had some bank.
I bet.
She had the Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, like all the holos, the Chansey, first editions.
Wow.
And those are worth money.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Fucking money.
Like, I know there was a certain Pikachu card that was...
Surfing Pikachu.
No. Besides that one, of course.
Pikachu?
It was like it was a weird-looking Pikachu. It was weird-looking. It was, like, fat.
I think that's the 3D Pikachu.
That's the 3D one. It was all fat. Like, it didn't even look like the Pikachu that we know. It was just fat. And it was a first edition and just a gray card with, of course, like, its stats. But apparently that thing went for so much money that they just decided to just, like, you know what? I'm not selling it.
Yeah.
The person that has it decides, like, I'm not selling this shit. Fuck that. I'm just going to keep it because it's worth way too much money. And I'm just going to keep it in a glass case. Yeah. Well... They got the shit stolen. Somebody broke into their house and got their shit stolen.
Dude, I'm fucking hesitant shit like that. Because, man, I'm a comic guy, which you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Man, I'd be sad as fuck if someone stole my comics, dude. I'd be such a fucking... I think I'd give up on life at that point. No joke. I mean, like, this was like my fucking hobby I collected for so many years and that was gone.
Some dickwad decided to break in and take all my shit. Probably sold it to a pawn shop for $1.
Yeah, I'd start banging every hooker in the fucking street and I'd be so depressed.
For real.
But yeah, since I know we've been off tracking, but yeah, Switch 2, the whole cat, it's a crap. You think it's a cash grab?
I believe so.
$500?
I believe like they didn't do so well with the Switch.
Well, what you were telling me, and Manuel brought this up to me, I didn't know that they're pretty much doing Discord.
Yes, okay, the chatting, the voice chatting, which to me, I was like, what the hell? Like, why not just have Discord? And the layout of it is basically Discord. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
And you could even, like, what's it called? Have video of yourself playing?
Yes.
That's insane.
To me, that seems kind of like, I think they're trying to turn it into a streaming thing.
They are.
I can see that, like, where you can have the camera on yourself and you're streaming on certain streaming websites and shit like that. Like Twitch, Kick, all that, Rumble, like, all of that, just so you can have that little video and you don't have to do all this layout for your fucking, whatever. Mm-hmm. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn the Switch into like a streaming console. Because, I mean, who doesn't like to watch a person playing Mario Kart against their fans or other people?
I don't give a fuck. I'm not a Twitch guy.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those guys.
I mean, I'll watch Twitch when I'm trying to figure something out about a game. When I'm trying to, like, if the game
cheater. You're a cheater.
If it's a good game or not.
You're a cheater.
No.
Figure it out yourself.
No. No, puzzles, fuck them puzzles, I'm gonna kick their ass.
Fuck them
puzzles, I'm gonna kick their ass. What I'm trying to figure out is the game good? Like, for example, what game, this is the reason I never bought it, No Man's Sky.
Oh, I remember that game.
I was looking at it and I saw like when it first came out, all these fucking, you're in a ship going to other planets and you're scanning and you got to be careful for aliens. I'm thinking to myself, like, is there going to be a battle system? Is there going to be like, you know, like shops or something? You know, is it going to be so open world to where like almost like a Fallout type? Mm-hmm. Is it going to be like that? thanks to Twitch, I found out, no, the game was horrible at release.
Really?
It was legit release.
Well, I think everyone knows it was.
It was horrible. Now the game has battle system.
They did a lot of updates.
They did a shitload. It was basically a Cyberpunk release.
Cyberpunk release.
Yeah, no, I have a hard fucking hate boner for fucking Cyberpunk, like legit.
I remember you having hype for that game, and then when it came out, a lot of people were disappointed.
They were fucking disappointed. I was disappointed, dude.
No, you were.
It fried my PS4.
Oh, that's right, it did. It fried your PS4.
It fried my PS4 on one of my streams back in the day when I used to stream. For those of you that don't know, I used to stream.
He was horrible at it.
Yeah, I mean, I used to talk to people that were not there. But anyways, I used to stream, and one of my streams involved Cyberpunk. That was probably my last stream with my PS4 because fucking Cyberpunk just fried the shit out of it. Legit, on stream. I beat the game. Credits were rolling. You're seeing the ending credits out of nowhere. My fucking PlayStation just like shuts off completely. I touch it. The bitch is fucking hot. Burning hot. Like it burned my hand. Not like legit like fucking 3rd or 4th degree burns or anything like that, but I touched it. I'm like, holy shit. Like I had to pull my hand back. I'm like, my PS4 is fucking almost on fire.
PS4 was a great system, by the way. I think the PS4 is one of the best consoles ever made. It's with the 360. Yeah. For me. And it was because, and they weren't even, what are those games that are only specific for consoles? Exclusives. Like, none of them were really exclusive. It's just when I was rocking a PS4, I played a lot of great games.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I believe.
Well, God of War, which is
one of
my favorite game ever. Like, so I don't know if I ever touched base on this. I always loved God of War, the old ones, the first 3, great games.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when they came out with older Kratos, it was a different fucking game. It was a different ball game. And it's one of my top favorites. And then they came out with Ragnarok, which was all right. It was good, but still, the one prior, OG, fucking great game. Kratos, great character, acting. Love the game. Best game.
There is one game that I wonder what happened to. I kind of fell off on it. Prince of Persia. Yeah.
Prince of Persia. So Prince of Persia, if you didn't know this, fun fact, what is it? Prince of Persia?
Jake Gyllenhaal played as the prince.
No, I'm not talking about that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. No, Prince of Persia was supposed to be Assassin's Creed.
What?
Or Assassin's Creed was... So when the first Assassin's Creed came out, that was supposed to be the Prince of Persia during that era. But then they made it into its own title, which is Assassin's Creed, which was the first one.
Yeah.
With Altair, right?
The first Assassin's Creed was Altair, yeah.
Yeah. So that was supposed to be the new Prince of Persia in that era.
What?
So it's kind of the same thing like Devil May Cry, Raccoon City, Resident Evil, where it was supposed to be that, but then they're like, no, it's probably going to be better its own standalone.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And look at Assassin's Creed now.
It's kicking it. Well, it was kicking us until 3, 4, and now it's just up to 4.
Get it.
Up to 4.
Don't fucking dare fucking put 4 down. I'll go crazy. But what? What the fuck, Manuel? How dare you?
No, Edward Kenway was a fucking bad.
Edward Kenway is one of the best fucking pirates.
Yeah.
He is one of the best pirates. Assassins.
I mean,
he wasn't even a fucking assassin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's second to fucking Ezio, but I mean, he's like... we don't want to do this right now. We don't want to do it. We're in the middle of recording.
But one game that I just came to my head and I want to give props to, I never talk about it.
Yeah.
And it was because the PS4, Tomb Raider. That new era of Tomb Raider.
Did you like it?
I fucking loved it. I loved those Tomb Raider games.
The new ones.
Yes. The third one, they fell off the branch. With the first two, which the remake with the new girl.
So it was Tomb Raider and then Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah, I believe Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then the third one, which I forgot, which is Dark Moon or Eclipse or some bullshit.
Yeah.
It was all right, but they were really trying to, like, step into her origins as a kid, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Where she came from.
Yeah, I don't care. We know she was a rich fucking kid, and her dad died, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. But besides that, I would love to give props to that Tomb Raider, because I honestly, the old Tomb Raiders, like the PS1, never liked them. I tried.
Really?
I did not like them.
I liked them.
And I know she was a big thing because of the fucking triangle tits.
Yeah.
But this new girl, god damn, like, not only is she fine, she's a badass.
Yeah,
I really
she's
like
badass,
the new
yeah,
Tomb
yeah.
Raider. And they're making a part 4 right now. They are
Really?
coming out with a new
Really
one with
nice,
the
nice.
same Laura Croft.
Nice.
But the show sucked, by the way. They
did
a
it.
show a few months ago. Fucking horrible.
It was bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
But I'm glad we touched on a topic, me talking about a show. You know they came out with a Devil May Cry show?
Yes.
Dude, have you seen it?
No.
Dude, it is fucking good.
Really?
Yes, it is good.
Wow, okay. I was skeptical about it.
You should be, because there are some things that I don't like about it, and I'm not going to get into it because you haven't seen it, and I know you're a Devil May Cry fan like me. There are some things where I was like, fuck you, but overall good. And the ending, which... Virgil, I mean, come on now.
Come on.
Come on, dude.
You're getting half chub there?
Yeah. I know I talked about Devil May Cry, but I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan. I'm a huge Capcom fan.
Yeah,
in
no,
general.
I noticed that you're Capcom all the way.
It's crazy. I'm Capcom all the way.
Yeah.
They make great games. There was an era where they were making shit games, but I love Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And if anybody hasn't seen the show, watch it. It's really good. But the one thing about the show so the show, like I said, I'm not gonna like spoil anything, but one thing about it that I will say, and you'll notice it immediately in the show, I think they're trying to like go from him a bit just younger, not younger like kid wise, but younger like he doesn't have ebony and ivory.
So it's basically like an origin, like
In
I
a
said.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they did that with the DMC,
Yeah.
but
DMC was good. Oh, DMC.
you liked it?
I loved it. It was
I wasn't
great.
too stoked about it.
Well,
And,
you
I mean,
gotta
I played it.
It was good. I loved it.
I just thought to myself, like, I don't know. And then Virgil coming out with the fedora and crap. Like, I'm like, who's this douchebag? That was kind of like,
Yeah, Virgil, they did
They did him dirty.
blow him in a bit, but at the end, when they finally said, we're going to show you Virgil as Virgil, they did a great job. Like, he was a dick in the end, which I was like, thank God, because they made him seem like he was on the good side until the very end.
Well, he was on the good side. Like, I
But
mean,
then it turns out at the end, he was only doing it for him.
yeah.
He was trying to get the bad guys, the big demons, out the way so he could rule the humans.
Yeah. Which, of course, he failed.
Yeah, of course he failed.
He
but
failed.
he's still Virgil.
Yeah, but I mean, he gets his ass kicked on every Devil May
Well,
Cry.
of course, because, Dante's always the MVP.
But he's
Nothing
the
you could-
younger brother, though.
Yeah, but he's still Dante. He's
Yeah.
still technically the good version. But what I was trying to say was he has the sword,
Mhm.
which I always forget what his sword's called, but he doesn't have ebony and ivory.
No.
Like, he's rocking guns, but they always break on him because, well, you know how he shoots. He's
Yeah.
always going nonstop, where
Yeah.
he pretty much overheats them and they give out.
Yeah.
He has to get new guns.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the ebony and ivory yet.
I've never found out if Ebony and Ivory were like demon guns or they were just regular.
See, me either. But, well, I mean, there's something about them because they never run out of ammo.
Yeah. Dude, I was about to say that. I remember just going ham with those guns on the older games. And then he would get the shotgun that he would treat them like fucking
Yeah, like,
yeah.
like nunchucks.
Yeah, I'm like, what the sawn-off shotguns. They're
Yeah.
sawn-off shotguns. He's just treating them like fucking nunchucks. You're like, dude, that is so fucking sick.
Dante's just an OP character, dude. He's just the top notch of fucking video game character.
Yeah.
He's too badass.
He's too
for
badass, yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Like, he is too much of a badass.
Yeah.
I love Devil May Cry games.
Yeah, no, they were good. They were another staple in fucking childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Another fucking major staple.
Amazing fucking big time staple for me.
So what you're basically saying, though, is that on the show, he still hasn't activated his devil trigger. He hasn't done
In the
anything.
beginning.
In the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay.
And I don't want to ruin it because honestly, you should, because it's the whole series is out on Netflix. It's not
How many
like
episodes
every
is it?
week. I think it's 8 or 9. 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. So then it's not done yet. Usually a season is like 12 episodes.
No, well, it's the season. That's it. But they already announced that they're making part 2 already.
Season 2?
Season 2.
Nice.
So the season's already over. So they're going to make season 2. So Netflix did a good job. I'll give them props. Just like Castlevania. I never played any of those games, but I love those shows so much.
So, wait, you never played a single Castlevania?
No.
Not even from the NES?
Nope. Not one.
Wow.
I know the concept, but I never played one.
Fucking my favorite was Super Castlevania on the Super Nintendo, dude. Just having that whip just and be able to whip everywhere was fucking dope.
You know, I always think about it too, no joke, in my daily life. Sometimes I think I should train for whipping just because you like, I don't know, there's something about dudes who fucking, or people in general, that could do a whip like a badass, or they just swing it around like like a badass and they just go, cha!
And it's funny you should mention that because I just so I was on my usual internet escapades trying to take a break and all that stuff from like getting fucking pegged by a fucking limb. That I saw a video of these guys that like to take certain weapons that were supposedly used. They talk a lot about Dynasty Warriors. You know, I love Dynasty Warriors.
That's right.
And that game, you have like hundreds of officers, each with a different weapon, which is really hard to fucking do. So they will always take a weapon like, so this character uses this type of weapon, which is throwing knives. Would you use it in a war? And they like test it out and so on and so forth. Well, like, I think last week I saw one where they were testing out a whip. Would it be like an effective weapon? And they legit said no. Even with the blade at the end of the whip, it would not be an effective weapon.
Yeah, they got guns now.
Well, I mean now, but I mean back in the day, even
back in the day
when it was all about like, you know, hand weapons and stuff like that, hand-to-hand combat,
swords,
martial arts. Like they said, it would not make an effective weapon because if you're going against people with armor, you're using a leather whip with a steel tip. It wouldn't do really shit. You'd have to have like precision, like accuracy to where like you'd hit them in like in a fucking soft spot or something. And even then, you wouldn't be lucky enough to kill them, dude. So like, I mean, sorry to kill your dream there, like learning how to use a whip.
I just want to learn how to use them. Don't fucking throw.
I mean, I just did, man.
I'll be this badass guy whopping a whip all of a sudden. I get in a confrontation, they just pull out a handgun. Like fucking Indiana Jones. Like that fucking scene, the dude just comes out with a fucking whip, and then he's just like, all right, bam.
He just shoots him. He's like swinging the sword and shit. All right, let's go.
So much for confrontation.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. Harrison Ford.
I love Indiana Jones too. By the way, just a side note, I love those movies. The first three.
They were good.
I saw the fourth one, which was Crystal Skull, which was and then I never saw the new one that came out like I think a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Or he's old man. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, why?
Shia LaBeouf in that movie?
No, that was the fourth one. That was the one with Crystal Skull. That came out back in like 2010, 2011. And then this recent one came out. He's old man Harrison Ford.
Like old?
Yeah, like him now.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like
dude is doing Jeep commercials and shit.
He's doing Jeep commercials?
Yeah.
Really? Harrison Ford?
Yeah, even though his last name is Ford.
That's true. I never really thought
he says that in the commercial.
Ad?
Yeah, he's like, even though my name is Ford, I still have Jeep. I'm like, wow.
He's the Red Hulk now, too, apparently.
Huh?
Yeah, he's the Red Hulk.
Shut up. No.
Yeah. Yeah, and that new movie, that Captain America movie,
yeah.
the president, and he's the Red Hulk. The Red Hulk, not the green.
So the Rage, the Raging Hulk, the one that's nothing but fucking anger.
Nah, he's just a Hulk, that's right.
Well, I mean, like, regular Hulk is anger, too. I mean, that's what makes him stronger.
Yeah, it's
anger.
Strong.
But, I mean, isn't, like, the Hulk, Red Hulk, just powered by rage? He's just rage?
No, he's just the same like the Hulk. He gets angry.
Because I know the Gray Hulk is intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
So each Hulk has its own perk, just like the same with like in the DC universe, the Lanterns.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, in a sense, you're correct. But I never really like read into those comics here and there. I did, but the Red Hulk's just essentially the same as the Green Hulk because the Red Hulk's a different guy. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not
just like Abomination.
Yeah, they're different people.
They're different people.
And then they got She-Hulk, which I don't know who's tapping that, but god damn, you don't fuck her. She fucks you.
Yeah, she fucks you.
Yeah,
But I mean, and it's funny because I just saw a video. I saw it a long time ago. Where it's do you remember Death Battles?
Yes.
So they did one with Hulk, the Immortal Hulk, versus Broly.
And who won?
Who do you think, dude?
I was gonna say, tell me it was Broly.
It was Broly, yeah.
But was it OG Broly?
No.
Fuck you. He should have lost.
Like, here's the thing. They used OG Broly's stats alongside with new Broly's powers. So they said, like, it's Broly in general. And he kills the Hulk, the Immortal Hulk. His power was too much.
I believe that, though. I believe that Broly would kill Hulk.
Like I'll show you the video afterwards so you can see it. It's good because the thing I like about Death Battle is that they shout out to them, by the way. Go watch them, guys. If you haven't, then what do you?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. What have you?
Yeah,
Living onto a rock.
Yeah, like Wonder Woman versus Wolverine. That was a good one.
Which one?
Wonder Woman versus Wolverine.
They did have one. Because I know they had Wolverine versus Batman, and Batman won.
They have two versions. There's one where Wolverine wins and then one where Batman wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Because then that's another one that I saw too, Iron Man versus Batman.
Yeah.
And Iron Man wins.
Really?
Because of his alien suit.
Really? No.
Yeah. Well, because, I mean, you got to understand, Batman's, yeah, he's a human, he's smart, but Tony Stark is smarter. Dude, the dude is fucking studying quantum physics.
He is a mad scientist, really.
He's
just a rich.
In all honesty, and which kind of brings me into like something that I want to talk to you about. I know you said that you're not into like the whole Marvel universe as much as you're into DC, but what do you think about Avengers Doomsday?
I mean, of course I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
And I think I talked about it too. I'm okay. I think I said it before, but I'll say it again. I don't give a fuck about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom.
Right.
I really don't care. I think it's stupid.
I think it's going to be a different universe where instead of him being Iron Man, he's Dr. Doom.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But to me, it's still stupid.
Yeah.
To me, it's to bring Robert Downey Jr. back to bring hype again because they haven't had hype in a while. The movies sucked lately. And I'm excited for the Thunderbolts coming out.
Thunderbolts.
I'm going to watch that.
There was another one that you mentioned before. It was with Wolverine. He's part of the crew. I just can't remember the name of it.
Maybe. Secret War?
It's part of the Secret Wars, but it's like they're all, it's a group where Wolverine's a part of them. Some kind of like secret.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's killing me from the inside.
It's X-Men, but Black Ops.
Yes.
I forgot what it's called. It's not Uncanny X-Men. I forgot what it's called. Damn it, it's kicking my ass. X-Force. There you go.
No, wait, isn't X-Force from Deadpool?
Well, there's different kinds. They did it too, but there's different. So it's the same thing like Avengers. They have a lineup, but it changes throughout.
Right.
And there was an X-Force with Wolverine, and he's been in it a lot. But there was one, my favorite was Wolverine, Deadpool, Emma Frost. Dang, I forgot the other few, but it was a hardcore series.
Isn't Colossus one of them?
Yeah, Colossus
is one of them.
But it's pretty much, it's X-Men's Black Ops team of like, you know, when X-Men go out, they're trying to save the world and not try to kill unless they have to. Black Ops, the Uncanny is like, no,
we're going to kill.
You're going to kill.
Well, that's what they do with the Phoenix, isn't it? Is it one of their missions, the Phoenix?
Phoenix, yeah, the crazy bitch.
The fact that I know all of this kind of like baffles me sometimes. I'm like, you're the one with the comics, and I'm like, how am I keeping up with you on this stuff?
It's because you know me.
God damn it. But not that there's anything bad with it, but no, yeah, dude. Like I've been wanting to like read into that. Like I'm gonna ask you after the show. I ask you where which way to go, where to start. Yeah. You're usually the one. Like I said, you got me into Iron Fist and stuff like that. That Living Weapon, dude. That was a real good fucking series. I'm only missing one comic out of that whole series.
Really?
One comic.
Oh, on eBay.
Yeah, I found it on eBay for fucking $70.
That's expensive.
I know. That's why I was like, what's so good about that fucking...
Must be some type of key then.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I need to talk to Nelly about this because he's the one that knows, like, did it go up in price? Is the series worth a lot of money or anything like that? Which, I don't know. It's new. I doubt when
it's not that old.
That's what I'm saying.
Must be some type of significance about it. Like, maybe it was a low print. Usually low prints are like...
They didn't make that many out.
They didn't make that many, so, like, they go up higher in prices. If it's a good read, then it'll be higher in prices. Like, there's a Power Girl, one of my favorite, besides Wonder Woman, she's my second fucking favorite female superhero.
The banging blonde?
The blonde with the huge tits, Sydney Sweeney.
Do you always... What if they make Sydney Sweeney?
I would fucking watch it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to get pre-release. I want to see it. I'm here.
Sir, we don't have the real... I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You play her.
But besides that, yeah, so Power Girl, they had a run where she only came out with like 27 issues, and the last one they only made a low print of it because the series didn't do that good,
right?
But because it was a low print and even the cover was kind of revealing, that the book's like worth like almost $200.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So damn, I need to look into it because I got the whole series of The Living Weapon. I'm just missing that one comic. I think it was issue 7. 6 or 7. And it's the part where that robot with his dad's face crushes his arms. So I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. Like I need to look that up. But anyways, I'm gonna start asking you about the Thunderbolts and stuff like that. You need to start sending. I bet you better be doing your research as soon as we're done.
I have research. I am the research.
I am the encyclopedia.
I'm the omnibus.
I mean, but speaking about dark stuff, let's kind of move on to like something that I've been wanting to talk to you about.
Ooh, what is this, Manuel? What are you trying to tell me?
What do you know about cryptids?
I love cryptids.
Really?
I love cryptids. There's so many.
There's so many. What would you say is your favorite one?
The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
But I mean, wasn't that one debunked though?
It's been debunked, but I wouldn't doubt that there was a time when that did exist. Because that's been around even before that fucking photo came out. That turned out to be fake like 10 years later.
Yeah, like somebody said it was like a
It was like
boat.
it was a boat with like
little
some
tiny
type of
boat.
sock
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah, they fucking debunked it really bad. But I mean, it always baffled me that nobody ever thought like maybe we should like drain the lake and see if we can find the fucking thing.
Drain the lake as
Yeah.
if it's so easy.
Well, I mean, it's draining the lake. It's a lake. It's like a controlled little body of water.
Mhm.
Just drain it into some kind of like quarry or something like a dam.
Yeah,
And
that shit.
I mean, it's just for the sole purpose
But
of
that ruins because remember, it's a tourist attraction.
Nessie.
That ruins it. They don't want to drain the lake because they want their tourists to go there and spend money. Like that's a place on my bucket list I'm going to go to, even though I know I'm not going to see Nessie. That'll be some shit. I get there, I'm all hanging out, camping out, and out of nowhere, like something sniffing my crotch. I'm like, oh shit!
What the fuck?
Oh,
It's a
shit.
deer.
It's a
I didn't
deer.
say stop.
I just said stop.
Keep going.
I'm disgusted. Keep going.
Keep going.
Lower. Lower.
On top of the smoky. Anyway, damn, that hurt. So when it comes down to the cryptids, there was one cryptid that kind of caught my attention, which is a mimic.
Oh, mimics.
Because I heard a crazy story, and I will tell it, but in like a sort of summarized version, because it's
We don't want to hear your baby mama joke.
oh shit! If you only knew, that's a cryptid.
That's a cryptid for sure.
That's a dangerous cryptid.
I can see
right
the possession in you every time you walk through these doors.
God damn.
I was like, that poor bastard.
That poor bastard. He lifted, but he survived.
So
far, yeah. Tell me about it. No shade. Anyways, so basically, what I know from what I've heard from from stories about the mimics, is that there are things that mimic people that you know or animals that don't seem threatening to get your attention. And people have wondered and asked the questions, what happens if you were to listen to a mimic or go to where the mimic's at? Do you get killed by it? Does it take over your body? What happens? Well, not a lot of people know. But from the story that this was told, apparently from I guess I'm going to say somebody that actually dealt with one. The basic premise of it is this guy, when he was a child, he used to live with his grandpa on his ranch. And this
before you continue, this isn't one of those where the grandpa's secretly touching his grandson. Was it?
Oh no.
That type of cryptic?
No,
that was just me? That was my cryptic? Okay.
Yeah, that was your cryptid. No, that was Florida. Anyways. So he was living with his grandpa, and his grandpa let him out to play in the the farm.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid gets close to the woods, and he said that out of nowhere, from the woods, he heard his grandma calling.
Oh shit!
Keep in mind, his grandma's not alive.
Yeah,
I got your cookies. Come get your cookies, honey, and stuff like that. So as soon as he was gonna run out to the woods to say, hey, grandma's out there, his grandpa comes out and yells at him, get your ass inside the house. Why? Grandma's get your ass inside the house. Kid gets in the house. Grandpa goes in there and tells him, don't you ever do that. Anytime that you hear something like that from the woods, do not listen. That is a mimic. They are bad. They are evil. Don't listen. So the kid kept that in his head, and he kept on hearing that. Every time he went out to play in the field, he would hear from the woods. Either his grandma calling him, his grandpa calling him, but from the woods. And he never listened, luckily. Well, years passed. He's older now, and he hasn't visited his grandpa in a while. So he decides, I'm going to make a trip down to the farm, see how my grandpa's doing. He visits his grandpa, and They're having a good old time, catching up, what you've been up to, so on and so forth. And out of nowhere, when his grandpa tells him, hey son, can you get me something from the kitchen? I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, can you get me something? Sure, grandpa, I got you. Guy says that as soon as he gets into the kitchen and starts making his grandpa the snack and the drink, he hears the back door open and shut. Kind of catches him off guard. He goes and checks. There's nobody there. Then when he's about to deliver the food to his grandpa's gone.
Oh, sure.
So he goes out into the, like, yo, I heard the back door. Let me go check. He starts calling his grandpa. No answer. Grandpa, where you at? Looks out in the field, looks through the woods, and he's like, something's not right. Calls the authorities. Authorities conduct a search. They didn't find his grandpa for 36 hours.
Damn.
36 hours pass. They find his grandpa in the middle of the woods that he was supposed to stay out of as a kid, butt naked, out there just looking around frantically. And when the police found him, they call the grandson. Grandson goes, "Oh, Grandpa, what are you doing out here?" He's like, "I heard my brother calling me, saying that he needed my help." Grandpa, no, your brother's been dead for years. Why are you out here? No, my brother's out here. He is out here. He is out here. I need to help him.
I saw him.
I heard him. He's out there. So Grandpa gets taken to a psychiatric ward. They're helping him out. And the grandson says that every time that I go visit him, my grandpa's looking out the window toward an open field saying, like, is my brother out there? Can you go check if my brother's out there? I know he's out there. Please go and check if my brother's out there. His grandpa lost his mind. He went crazy. And that's all he can think of now. Go look for my brother. Go look for my brother. But his brother's been dead. So that's where the story that the grandson is telling ends. And he says, like, I'll go once in a while to check on the farmhouse. And to this day, I still hear out in the woods my grandpa calling out to me saying, help me look for my brother.
That's some cryptic shit.
That's some crazy shit.
But really what was happening, he was fucking goats, and when they found him, he was like, oh, it was the mimics.
The mimics got me. The mimics got me.
The mimics got me.
I mean, that's one story that kind of got it piqued my interest into looking into more like what mimics are. And of course, once you go into a rabbit hole,
oh yeah, of course,
it gets deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're watching Interracial Game Bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that just me?
No, I think that's just you.
I have no.
It's actually good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. Anyways,
feel bad for the women.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
But cryptids, like I said, Loch Ness Monster is really my favorite one. The megalodon's another. Me, I'm always fascinated with the sea. I know we talked about that before. I'm always fascinated with the sea, even though I'm scared, like, terrified.
So thalassophobia, dude.
Yeah, but I would still, because I know there's shit down there we never see.
And if you're listening, Isaac, no, thalassophobia is not the fear of a thalassosaurus. By the way,
the what?
Remember last time, the last show that we did, I mentioned thalassophobia, and he's like, Isn't that the fear of a dinosaur? I'm like, no.
Shit, I'd be fucking scared if I saw a fucking dinosaur fucking walking around.
I'm telling you, man, play Ark.
I ain't playing no fucking. Fuck that, dude. And speaking of dinosaurs, they're planning on well, did you hear they brought they brought a wolf, extinct wolf back.
The dire wolf.
There you go, a dire wolf back. It's crazy.
I mean,
and it's crazy too that you find out the celebrities that funded it.
Dude, to me, like, I think to myself, like, why the fuck are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna bring back an apex predator?
Because what else can you do when you're a scientist and you have that?
Just enjoy the fucking story about them. Don't fucking bring them back.
I mean, I agree. Jurassic Park's a perfect example. It's just a movie, but goddamn. But I get it in a sense. I get it in the sense of like, oh shit, we have this power to do this. Like, it's pretty much like mad scientist work.
Y'all are playing God at that point.
They're playing God.
Yeah,
like
you're fucking around
like
too
Ian
much.
Malcolm said, you're playing God. You're like, you've given a child his dad's toy gun and let him fire it.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Spoke the truth, Jurassic Park.
God, for real.
Ian Malcolm.
That's a documentary. That ain't a fucking movie. That's a documentary.
It's a documentary. But Megalodon, I'm a huge fan of, which I believe there's still Megalodon out there.
It has to be something like deep in the because I mean they're prehistoric. They're not really a cryptid because they're a prehistoric shark.
Yeah, they're prehistoric, but I mean, come
I
on.
wouldn't call it a cryptid because they were
Oh, yeah,
real.
you're right. They were real. Cryptids are
Like
based on legend.
like Mothman, Slenderman. Well, I mean,
Mothman's a crazy one. Slenderman, I don't think was
no,
real.
I think that's
I
a
think that was just
no.
a crazy chick.
It was a creepypasta, I think.
Well, did you ever hear the story about the girl who murdered her friend because of Slenderman?
Yes, I heard about that
That's
shit,
crazy
dude.
shit, dude.
Because she apparently she started saying that Slenderman was
Yeah,
taking
she said
over her head.
Slenderman was
Yeah.
what if he is real?
Oh, dude.
Like, that's one thing I always wonder. Like, we watch scary movies of possession and curses. What if that shit is real? But of course, if that shit was real, we wouldn't know about it.
Well, I mean, when it comes to possessions, what do you mean? Like somebody tries to perform an exorcism on you? Because I mean,
demons, all that type of good shit.
it is real. Like, I mean, the Exorcist movie is based on a true story. I mean, it's when it comes to stuff like that. Like, for example, the what was it? The Emily Rose or something like that. That was based on something real.
Yeah, that was a trippy one too.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna say the bishop. The priest was getting sued.
Really?
Because the person that the movie was based off of died.
Really?
Not like in the movie that they survived and they're like, oh, I'm no longer
alive.
Yeah, I'm alive. No,
I made it. I killed them.
They died. And they were trying to blame the priests and so on and so forth. That's why nowadays they have to get special permission from the Vatican, from the Pope, so on and so forth.
Oh, yeah, when you mess with the church, you're messing with some shit. That's almost as if messing with the government, messing with taxes.
Yeah,
when you mess with the Catholic Church.
That's a form of putting it, yeah.
That's a way of putting it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just go about putting stories about us out there. You gotta have it.
I mean, in all honesty, like, when I think about it, because I mean, I've had these like talks, because my mom is a very religious person.
Of course.
Very religious.
She's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. She's like, she has all those Jesus candles all over the house and stuff like that.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. You're telling me. Anyways, and I tell her, like, I mean, well, why does this happen? Why do we have to ask for permission? I mean, if I try to do an exorcism, would I get in trouble and so on and so forth? And she's just like,
I had her consent.
Yeah, I have consent.
What does Jesus have to do with it?
Yeah, and like, she'll look at me like, "That's pendejo, okay?" Or like,
pendejo.
like, she'll look at me like, no, cabrón. Like, no, stop it. But I do have all these questions. Like, I mean, okay, granted, let's say, hypothetical right now, I get possessed. And as soon as I get possessed, you decide, you know what? I'm going to do the exorcism. And I'm just going to start reciting all these like prayers and so on and so forth. Would you get in trouble?
I'm more sure I will.
But with who?
The law.
What law is there that you can't?
That's pretty much like, because, okay, if someone's going to do an exorcism on you, you got to remember you're going to be tied down somehow. You're not going to just be sitting there or laying there like being possessed and be like, oh, yeah, you're cool. Yeah, throw that holy water. You're going to be strapped down somewhere or another. So that's already, I'm not a cop.
Yeah.
That's a law. And then to, throw water on you and do a whole ritual at you. Come on now. That's a law. That's some type of like punishment, not battery assault, but in a sense. Because if it was me, if someone was like, hey, man, is possessed, he needs an exorcism, my exorcism is going to be me beating the shit. My exorcism is going to be beating the fuck out of you. Like, man, he'll snap out of it.
Get things that hurt him. A nightstick, a knife, a job application.
I like your Boondocks reference.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but no, like I'd probably beat the shit. You'll be talking in like some Arab translation with the demon. They're yelling at me like, ooh, God, cool, God,
yeah.
God. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you two guys. Fuck you two.
Fuck you too, buddy.
Fuck you. Your mom's a whore.
That thing that fucking snaps me out. Well, here's another thing, because apparently from what I'm not going to go off of movies either, because I mean that's just over exaggerations.
Yeah, movies always add more.
Apparently knowing the name of the demon makes it easy for you to cast out the demon too.
Well, of course, it's just like a Ouija board. If you ever met, and have you ever did on a Ouija board? Fuck you. You shouldn't even be here.
No, I mean,
I don't fuck with that. I'm not a religious guy. I mean, granted, I did do my communion stuff, but that was because, I was raised with my grandparents and they're Mexican.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. Yes, I'm Mexican. If anyone didn't know, I'm white. But I'm Mexican. But yeah, like I'm not very religious and all that. But I would never fuck with a Ouija board ever. You gotta fucking pay me and pay me a good amount to fucking even sit at a table with a Ouija board. Because if I ever saw someone pull that out, I'd be like, I'm walking out this door. Fuck you guys, you're all dead, not me.
Well, the crazy thing is nothing happened.
Yeah, that's what they want you to say.
Nothing happened. I mean, right now I'm not possessed, am I?
I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, we played it and there was nothing. I kind of figured like, you know, the whole like, I'm not moving the fucking triangle, you're moving, no, you're moving. No, like, dude, I know somebody was fucking moving that thing. I know it for a fact. It had to be somebody moving that fucking thing.
I don't fuck with that shit.
And not to mention, like, they've already debunked Ouija boards to where, do you know, what's his name, Penn and Teller?
Yeah.
Penn and Teller, they debunked it.
Really?
Yeah, they had 3 people that supposedly, like, live by the Ouija board and so on and so forth, to where they said, like, all right, we're going to put the board in front of you, and you guys are going to talk to a spirit. Cool. So they started talking to the spirit and saying, like, oh, is there any spirits, blah, 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 blah. And the Ouija board started moving with all 3 of them, like, oh, yeah, oh, it's saying yes, it's saying no, it's saying this. And then, all right, let's do it blindfolded. But they didn't tell them that they were going to flip the Ouija board over.
Yeah.
So they did it, and while they were blindfolded, they're all like, oh, it's saying 10 days, when they weren't really, like, looking at the Ouija board and the thing was upside down. They were making the movements, dude. They were all in on it. They debunked the fuck out of that thing, dude.
No, I still.
I mean,
I would have.
it was just my curiosity, but then again, people say curiosity killed the cat.
It did.
It
did. We gotta remember, cats have 9 lives.
Oh, indeed. I mean,
so you might be on your 6.
I'm not a cat, though. I have cats.
Yeah, Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Like a man who shows up in leather and a whip and shit, fucking stealing jewelry.
I'm taking your comics.
I'm taking your comics.
How do you like them apples? No, well, speaking of cats, I like that movie Puss in Boots. Saw it with my kids.
I like that movie too.
It was good.
Yeah, I like
the wolf was supposed to be Death.
Yeah,
that was dope, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I like those movies.
Yeah,
they
were really good stuff, like Shrek and all that stuff.
I'm not a fan of Shrek.
Really?
No.
I like
coming out with a new one too.
I like the first 2. The first 2.
I like the first one. That was it.
Yeah, the ones afterwards, I was like,
that was pretty much the staple of what's his name, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
His career, because he was always Austin Powers. Let's not lie. There was an age where he was the Powers of Austin.
Yeah.
But then after that,
Dr. Evil.
And Dr. Evil, but that's still the Austin Powers. Yeah. But then he made Shrek, and after that, he never really became anything else besides that. Unless you count that fucking, what is it, that interview with, what was his name, Kanye West, where he like gave him that look. You remember that?
Oh.
The president thing, where he's like, George Bush don't like black people, and he gave him that look. What? What? You say that live? You say live?
I'll give it to Kanye for being such a good sport about those things, because, I think it was SNL's 50th anniversary, they did Wayne's World again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wayne's World? That other guy still?
Dana?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. They both did Wayne and Garth, and they were sitting there and they're all like, oh, SNL is great, and so on and so forth. We're going to go through bullet points of why it's great. It's a live show. Oh, yeah, great. Next bullet point, sit down, Kanye. And like you see Kanye in the fucking like, and the audience is like, the fuck did I do? Like, I ain't doing shit.
Well, that's actually a good versus. Would you take them from Wayne's World or Bill and Ted?
Don't do this to me.
I go with Bill and Ted.
I was about to say the same thing, because how many Bill and Teds are there? 2?
There's 3.
3?
They came out with a 3rd one a few years ago.
Well, I mean,
but granted, there's 2 because the
OGs. Let's talk about the OGs. Let's not talk about the new shit. I mean, and then Wayne's World, there was only 1.
No, they made 2.
They made 2?
They made 2 Wayne World.
But they didn't do a remake.
No, they never did a remake.
So, I mean,
I'm surprised that out of all the movies they bring back, they didn't decide, which they probably will one day, to do another Wayne's World. Because I didn't know the other actor was still alive.
Yeah, no, they're still alive. I mean, they're old as fuck now, but I mean,
well, yeah, of course they're old as fuck.
I mean, we're getting there. God damn, dude. I'll say Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted? Yeah.
Most excellent.
Most excellent. Most excellent.
Most excellent. But okay, well, I mean, if we're moving to the verses, I see you got something.
I got a verses, and this is out of, remember, verses it doesn't always need to be video games. It doesn't need to be comics. It's just got to be in the same aspect. So today I was driving downtown and I saw that Shakira's coming here. Which okay, granted, I'm not gonna go, but that made me realize I was like, who would be up against Shakira? And then I thought, of course, J Lo.
Really?
Yeah, they're both Latin. They're around the same age, and I mean, when you think about it, they're both Latin queens.
I guess.
I mean, who else would you put against Shakira? I mean, Selena, but she's been dead for years.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of which, I mean, I won't get into that right now.
Shakira.
Shakira?
She moves those hips, bro.
J-Lo does too.
Not
and she's got that yacht.
I don't know. I'm not a J-Lo.
To this day, she still's got that.
I mean, yeah, she's still fine, but I'm going with Shakira all the way.
Shakira, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Shakira.
Shakira, yeah, no, because I mean, name a Shakira song right now. Right
She Wolf.
She Wolf. Okay, one of her new ones.
I like that one.
Okay, name a J-Lo song.
None. I can't remember one. I don't even think I've heard. If I did ever hear one, it was during passing or some shit like that.
So, I mean, if right now they both walked up and said you can only choose one of us to plow right now,
Shakira. I wouldn't even hesitate.
Yeah,
Shakira. I'm going with Shakira.
Good.
I want to see her move those hips like she moves them.
I agree with you. I agree with you. No, Shakira's got some moves.
She's got some killer moves.
Not to mention she's done. Wait, didn't she do?
She did one with Rihanna, a song. That was a good song. I just can't remember the song, the name.
And then I thought she did a song with J-Lo too.
I'm pretty sure she did. She did a Super Bowl with J-Lo.
She did. Yeah, she did. Beautiful fucking Super Bowl halftime. No, yeah, Shakira.
Yeah,
it has to be Shakira. Yeah,
Shakira too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, J-Lo's got that yacht and she still looks good for her age, but Shakira, no matter what, she looks.
I think Jennifer Lopez is fucking crazy.
You think so?
She goes through men like nothing. She was with Batman, aka Ben Affleck, like 2-3 times, married to him.
She was. Didn't they have a kid?
Not with her.
No,
he never had a kid with her.
Huh.
Just again, who the fuck knows? Probably does. Secret child they threw away. Just gave a family a shitload of money and said, we don't want this one, take her.
Just a prom night dumpster baby. Oh, God.
But one thing I wanted to touch on, since we were talking about cryptids in the ocean, so this came up this past week. So remember, I think a few weeks ago or a while back, I talked about it with Isaac, the oarfish that came up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 2 more just popped up. 2 more together this time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and if you don't remember, oarfish, when they show up, it's usually a sign of disaster. Doom. So 2 just showed up. And to me, I'll tell you what it is. It's robots. It's AI.
You think so?
I believe so.
You think Skynet's finally going to fucking... It's not called Skynet, dude.
It's called Tesla.
It's called Starlink.
Starlink? What's that?
That's Elon's fucking, internet shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not Skynet, it's fucking Starlink, dude. Holy fuck. We're gonna get, a Terminator that looks like Elon.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
Come with me if you want to live.
Nah, I can't see that at all. And Elon's flesh and skin?
Oh, God dude.
No. What if Elon is a fucking Terminator and he was sent back to time to terminate the human race?
Holy fuck, and he's succeeding.
And he succeeds slowly but surely.
Slowly. I mean, he's in good with the president right now.
He is. He's up there, dude.
Holy shit.
Did you hear that they launched Katy Perry and all of them? You heard about that?
Oh, shit. I heard the backlash.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
I heard the backlash.
Supposedly it's staged.
That's what I thought, too. I mean, dude, usually I always thought this. And somebody in the comments, fuck, even Neil deGrasse Tyson, fucking correct me if I'm wrong, but I always thought that freaking, space launches took days, weeks, months, for you to be up there and then to come back down because, I guess time goes differently out there.
I believe so.
So how the fuck were they up there for a couple of...
They said supposedly 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
And they just came back.
And they just came back down. They reached fucking 0G and... that time?
And I didn't even see any pictures of them showing that they were up there, meaning they took pictures of Earth.
Well, I mean, they apparently there was a live stream going on or something like that, or a video going on of them just floating around.
But you see, that's what I mean. We didn't see oh shit, that's what Earth looks like from space.
I don't know, man.
I mean, obviously they didn't go that deep because they came right back.
That's what I'm saying, and not only that, the ship came back unscathed.
Yeah.
Usually when ships come back, there's burn marks, there's
burn
like freaking
scratches.
Yeah, and all that stuff from like it entering the atmosphere again from all the freaking overheating and stuff like that. You're basically coming back like a fucking rocket, I believe.
Yeah, you see how she came, Katy Perry, when she got out, she kissed the ground.
I'm like, bitch, you were out for 11 minutes. What the fuck?
And because I read comments and someone was like, she kissed the earth and she liked it.
I like that.
I like that, dude. I love comments, dude. That's where the America really talks.
Sometimes the comments are funnier than the video itself.
I believe that they're always, well, if you're digging. Like me, I'll dig through comments. I'm looking for that one guy.
Yeah.
That one dude, I'm just like, slapped to the fucking, like, I'll have moments where I'll message people and be like, your comment of the day.
Your comment of the day.
I'll be like, dude, your comment.
Oh, shit.
So,
COTD.
Yeah, so if to touch off subject, since we're talking about comment of the day, there's one, and it's comment of the generation for me. So remember Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Yes.
There was I listened to video game music.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one in the stage in the nightclub. It was called Rock Solid, and the song hits. And, like, I jam out to it when I'm on the treadmill or on Stairmaster.
Uh-huh.
It's great. So like, it's called Rock Solid.
From Conker's Bad Fur Day?
From Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Is that when he's in the club?
Yeah. With the rocks. They're boulders.
Yeah. And you piss on them.
Yeah, and you piss on them. Yes, exactly. Thank you. So if anyone didn't know Conker's Bad Fur Day, there's a stage. If you don't know Conker's Bad Fur Day, it's not going to help you. But if you do know Conker's Bad Fur Day, congratulations, because you played a game that not very few even know about.
Yeah.
But there was a stage in there where you're in a club and it's run by rocks, like boulders that could move and talk and shit.
You're in a prehistoric.
Yeah, and it's in a nightclub, and they have music playing, and that music it's called Rock Solid.
Thank you for giving me the name of the song, because I've always wanted.
That is the name of the song,
That's
though,
dope.
Rock Solid. So like, I went in comments, and like one guy, and I always go back to see it. And he says, some people are solid, but in here you're rock solid. And I was like, God damn it! How can I like it more? How can I like it more?
Have your like.
Yeah,
friend.
You
have
deserve
your like.
I only wish I could give you more.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm serious, man. Those comments sometimes they get you, dude. I remember like just watching this one video and just seeing the comment. I was laughing for days. Mm-hmm. I'm a guy with a great sense of humor. A lot of things make me laugh, and there's a lot of things that just I'm like looking at them like, no,
you're an idiot.
You're an idiot. But this one comment, I'm gonna look it up right now. Like, I see if I can find it, and when I find it, I'm gonna fucking mention it. But bro, sometimes people, they know what they say. Even though I had that shitty week last week where I'm like, I hate people, there's times that like, yep, this restored my faith in humanity.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's always those good people out there.
Yeah.
And it's in the comment section.
And it's in the comment section.
It's in the comment section of videos and movies and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in there in the reviews. You just got to hope you find them.
Yeah.
To me, that's where the people really talk.
Yeah.
It's in the comment section.
It's where people let out their frustrations.
Yes, frustrations. But sometimes it comes across as crazy.
Yeah.
Where they give you a whole fucking paragraph. It's like, my grandfather was in the war and he was against this.
Then he would have left this comment then.
Man, that shit's fucking funny. But besides that, so since we're talking about robots, let me get on to something a little here, because for me, okay, it might just be because I'm a huge fan of Terminator, but I'm also scared because I think it's actually happening with AI. It's going to happen. So there is a place in Japan, and after I didn't look too much into it, but I saw pictures and videos. They have an exhibit where there's a robot dog chained up, and it's supposed to try to kill you.
What the fuck?
And like, I've seen videos where it's like people were walking by it, and of course, remember, it's chained, and it's just fucking like running towards them, and like when he runs, he gets pulled back because of the chain.
You're right.
And this thing's just programmed to kill you. And I'm like, what happens when it gets lost? I mean, loose. Like, how are you gonna stop that,
bro, dude?
Granted, it's just one of those like typical like 4-legged robots, but it's gonna kill somebody
eventually if it gets loose. Well, I mean, I've seen the videos of like where they made robot dogs. But I saw them, like, I don't know if you remember, we're going to go back to another episode where I talked about a robot committing slip and slides.
Yes.
It unalived itself because it was too much work, too much of a workload to where it just explode. not exploded. Literally, it just like popped and then died.
It quit.
It quit.
Yeah.
It legit quit right there. It didn't even put in its
No 2 weeks.
No
notice,
2 weeks.
just say, hey, I'm
Nothing.
done. Like,
No.
fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm done. Pop dead. Now there was one video where I saw that it was a dog walking down the street. I believe it was in New York. And what was happening is this robot dog was just walking around. People were looking at it. Oh, look, that's crazy. You know, people are kind of like, that's awesome. And it was acting like a dog. We'll go up to hydrants, lift one of its little robot legs just to make people laugh. It would walk up to people, sit, look at them, but it had a camera in it, right? So it was scanning people. Then it got to a certain part of the city where like people started fucking with it. Like legit fucking with it. They would pull on the back. It had like an extension cord, not an extension cord, but it had a cord to portray a tail. And people were pulling on it and pushing the dog over because they were just like, oh, let's see if it can get up. They would push it over and the thing would fall and it would be able to get up no problem. At one point, somebody, when it was pulling on the tail, I guess what any dog would do when you're pulling on its tail, it snaps back at you.
Ugh.
The thing fucking like back kicked like a horse to the person that was pulling on its tail.
Ooh.
And it's a machine. Remember, that thing has some fucking kickback.
Yeah, that's kick.
Yeah, it's got some kick. And you see the person like stumble back, fall on the ground, and they're like, oh, it
Yeah, there's some torque on that.
Yeah, dude. They were talking about suing the person that made the robot. And the guy that was following it with the camera, they were talking to him like they were about to beat his ass. They were about to beat his ass, dude. The video is somewhere on YouTube. I can't remember the name of the video, but it popped up in one of my various escapades on the internet.
Yeah.
On The Onion, Tor.
The Onion, you and your fucking onion.
Yeah, The Onion.
And here's another one when it comes to robots. So I'm sure it's not happening yet, but it was just accepted. South Korea, not North. Because I don't think Kim Jong-un even has balls to even, and even saying that, I'm probably going to be dead, but.
You done now?
Yeah, I'm done now. But South Korea just passed a law to where robots will be roaming in like the streets.
What?
Yeah, so it's pretty much what's that Will Smith movie, iRobot?
iRobot?
It's gonna be some shit like that, dude.
Whoa.
Can you imagine just like walking like downtown or something? Just robots are like side by side.
But I mean, like for what? Like they're just roaming, just
roaming,
and it's happening now, or it's gonna?
I think it's gonna happen.
Oh shit,
That's some crazy shit.
that is.
If you put me in somewhere like that, I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'd steer clear.
I've seen the Terminator too many times. Those robots will eventually be like, hey,
We're
fuck
done.
humanity. We're done.
We're done. Yeah.
They're going to come out with some like robotic free speech, some shit like that.
Well, that's Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
That's the game Detroit Become Human. You play as a bunch of like the androids and stuff like that. At one point, some of them have like they're fighting for rights. So
yeah,
that's basically it.
Well, that's what happened in the Matrix, the films, the movies, the not Leo,
Neo,
Keanu,
yeah.
Neo,
yeah.
Keanu Reeves movies. So they had a movie. It was called The Animatrix. It was one of those like. It didn't go to the theaters. It was one of those side projects. And it was pretty much like stories about how the Matrix became, like how robots were really running shit.
Yeah.
So what happened was it was pretty much that. Robots were side by side with the humans, but then they were tired of doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So they became like, oh, like we need rights, and then became a war, and then all that. Then that's what happened.
That was basically the war.
That was it.
Damn. And then to get pushed underground and all that shit. Fuck, bro. That's some scary shit. That's some scary shit.
I wouldn't make it. I think if that ever came, I'd go out guns blazing.
That's what that's what I'm saying. Like I'd be like that guy that took on the oh god, what was the name of that cartel? It was a cartel. I'm not gonna mention the name of it because that's
you don't want to say that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. But there was this one guy that was protecting his ranch. And
you're not talking about Yellowstone, are you?
No. It was a guy that this man, it was over down in Mexico, and they told him, leave your ranch because we're gonna take over. And he said, over my dead body.
Oh, shit.
So they and remember, it's just him. He told all his ranch hands and his family, get the fuck out. Leave. Go somewhere else because shit's about to hit the fan.
Yeah.
And they're all like, boy, aren't you going to come with us? No. I'm going to protect my ranch.
John Marston.
Dude, legit, yes.
John
So
Marston.
the thing about it though is that when they started showing up, the cartel members, remember, it's not just like 5, 7, 10, none of that. There was like fucking 40 of them dudes showing up in Escalades, fucking Tahoes and stuff like that with their AKs, M16s, ready to fucking throw down. Well, not to throw down. They were just they were making a statement. We're making your ranch into a fucking base. You need to get the fuck out. The guy said, no, over my dead body. This dude set up rifles, pistols, revolvers around his home, and fought these dudes. Legit.
One-man army.
One-man army took out, I believe they said that he took out, like, I think, like 40 to 50 showed up, and only 10 survived.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
it's a fucking one man.
And the only reason they killed him is because he ran out of ammo.
Of course,
he ran out of ammo. And there's a documentary on Netflix, not a documentary. This is a show. And then in the show, the way he goes out is badass because he runs out of ammo and he knows, like, I'm done. But I took down a bunch of these motherfuckers to let them know that I'm not the one to fuck with. He goes and sits down at his kitchen table and just waits for them to walk in. And that's how that episode ends, with the cartel members, like the ones that were left over, just walking in with their AKs and M16s, just surrounding him around his kitchen table. And he's just like looking up at them and just,
your mom's a bitch.
Just fuck all of you. I kicked your asses.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, dude, 40 to 50 dudes show up and only 10 survived?
Yeah.
That's a bad... And it was an old man.
Yeah.
An old man.
That's why I don't fuck with old guys.
Yeah, no.
They're fucking respectfully, I respect my elders.
Yeah,
but that's
exactly.
kind of the reason why I'm like, I don't want to fuck with some ex-fucking black
military.
Yeah, dude.
Navy SEAL.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, dude. That's crazy, dude. Like, I love the battle, the premise of the battle. Of course, it sucks what happened to him. The name of what happened, god damn. I think it was Masacre en Allende. I think. I could be wrong.
Speak English.
Though it was in Mexico, dude. It was in Mexico. That's where it was at. But they massacred the whole town. The cartel massacred the whole town. I believe it was to put it out there, like, you don't fuck with us. There was a lot of people died, and the way they did a lot of things was making smoothies.
Smoothies.
Mm-hmm. You don't know. So basically, what a smoothie is they put your body in a barrel, acid barrel, and let your body disintegrate.
They serve it to the kids,
and they did just turn you into a slurry.
Oh, okay.
Turning into, and then and of course the acid is bubbling. They got it over fire. They're just like
they're just cooking you.
They're just cooking you, and you're just
soup.
Yeah, that's why they call it
a gumbo at that time.
That's why they call it a smoothie, man, because that's what they're doing to your body, and that they did that overnight. What they told the authorities, you come and try to protect these people, you will die. Damn. They went and shot up police stations. They went and threw grenades, explosives, and stuff like that. It's crazy how things went down, like the way things went in that little town, and to this day, people know it. Today, you can, and like I said, I think there's a show about it, and on Netflix. I don't know if it's still up or not, but it tells the story of how that happened, and it's crazy, dude. Crazy. They took out everybody, dude. Elderly, women, children, men, everybody. And the people who did know, they got out of town. They said, like, nah, fuck it. They can have whatever they want. I'm out.
Damn, that's some fucking crazy shit.
That is some crazy shit.
But speaking about that, and this happened a few weeks ago, and onto in a sense, shooting guns, killing people.
Yeah.
So this one guy robbed a store, right? He was robbing a store. I think it was in Louisiana or Mississippi.
Yeah.
A robber gets gunned down at the store by everybody else, like customers.
Uh-huh.
Everybody that was a customer when he was robbing that store had guns, and they all lit him up. They fucking killed him. Fucking America, dude. Dude just fucking went out to rob.
That was here?
Not here in this town. Not here. Not in S.A.
No?
No, it was like Louisiana or Mississippi. It happened like a few weeks ago.
Okay. I was about to say, well, duh, it's Texas.
No, but dude, this dude went and robbed and got killed by everybody else in that store. Everybody was packing a gun.
Shit.
Yeah, that's one way to go.
But I mean, I believe it here, but like, I'm trying to think. Is Louisiana? I don't think it's an open carry state, is it?
I wouldn't doubt it. It's right next to us.
Oh, damn. I need to look that up. But I mean, if it is, I mean, that's pretty stupid on you. I mean, here in San Antonio, like, you'd be pretty fucking stupid to pull on a gun on somebody at home.
Yeah.
Because that person is already fucking packing. I myself, I'm not afraid to say it. I pack everywhere I go. I carry everywhere I go. I mean, of course, I follow the law. I follow the law to where, like, they tell you, no, not a drop of alcohol. And if you have the gun on you, not a drop of alcohol. And if you're going to be carrying it, you have to have the gun in one spot and your magazine in another spot. Yeah, no. I mean, there's been times that, like, a cop would ask me, like, do you have a firearm? Yes. Where is it? It's in my glove compartment. And this was at the beginning when I first started carrying a firearm. Where is it? Glove compartment, magazine's over here. And like, the cop legit, just too stupid to make up, looks at me and he says, like, so what's the point of carrying it? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you have a firearm in your car for your protection, correct? Yes. And it's not loaded? I'm like, well, no, because isn't that against the law? He's like, sometimes you speed and you don't get caught, do you? I'm like, okay, this dude's
cop's giving you cheat codes.
Yeah, exactly. He's giving me like fucking cheat codes. He's like, if you're gonna be carrying that around and it's not loaded, then what's the point of you having it? I'm like, oh fuck. And he's like, I didn't see a thing. I mean, I see it now. You told me. Good on you. I was getting pulled over for a speeding ticket. And he's like,
typical Manuel.
Yeah. I like speed, and I got the need for speed.
I can see it.
Yeah. My Tacoma can pull. I'm surprised. I was really surprised with my Tacoma. Yeah. I'm very surprised.
How much does it pull?
Are you talking about my payload, my carrier?
Speed.
So 0 to 60, I think I hit it like in 6 seconds.
That's not bad.
6 seconds.
That's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's not no fucking Rolls Royce.
Yeah, of course. It's a Tacoma. I mean, but even then, Toyota, I give it to them, dude. You drive off the lot with that thing, the value doesn't go down. Usually anything else that you drive off the lot with, like, it loses value. Like,
yeah,
that
once it leaves the lot, it
loses value.
It's like 10 grand below.
Yeah, exactly. With Toyotas, apparently not.
Really?
They retain their value.
Well, that's like Jeeps. Jeeps retain their, Wranglers.
I was about to say Wranglers.
Wranglers, not that fucking other.
No, the Rubicons or anything like, nah.
Yeah, Wranglers, not like, what are they called, the Cherokee?
Yeah.
The other ones, the hybrids or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Wranglers, yeah.
Wranglers.
Yeah, which that's my favorite Jeep. If I had to pick a Jeep,
I have a Wrangler.
Yeah.
The red one.
Oh, yeah, no, I forgot that you did. And then it's stick shift, too. Mm-hmm. I like that about that.
She's a naughty girl. She likes when you play with her.
Let me drive it.
What?
Let me drive it.
No.
What the fuck?
No. Certain things you don't ask a man.
Let me drive it. You know, our friend Isaac asks everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I first got my Tacoma, we took a trip to Austin, and he looked at me, he's like, let me drive it. And I'm like, what? Let me drive it. Why?
And to everybody else, if you've been listening, Isaac's another bison that comes on part-time.
He's been on here
a couple of times. He's a part-time bison.
Yeah, part-time bison. Everybody's a bison.
Everyone's a bison.
Everyone's a bison.
When it comes to the show.
When it comes to the show, he's part-time.
We plan on having more bisons out eventually.
Indeed. I got a couple of people in mind. Hopefully they're down.
People. Yeah.
Hopefully they're down. We were supposed to have somebody at the beginning, actually.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a lady bison, but she pulled out.
She pulled out.
She got a little, she couldn't.
She got shy.
She got shy.
Oh,
so I was like,
that's shy.
She got shy. But, well, I guess that's kind of it for this episode, Manuel. It's been a good one.
A good episode, yes.
So you want to lead the people with anything? You want to say anything special to the folks out there?
You always know what I say.
And what is that?
And it's drink water and fuck.
Drink water and fuck. Spoken like a true gentleman in every episode. This is catchphrase now. I've met people who are like, drink water and fuck.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I met a guy where he came.
Glad.
You're from the what?
I'm glad.
I thought you said I'm black. I was like, what?
What?
No, I met a guy once. He's like, "Oh, you're from the Bison, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Drink water and fuck." Yeah,
That's you guys.
yeah, that's you guys. But
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening. And that's it for the Bison. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us once again for an episode of the Bison Lounge. And everybody, have a good one. Oh, I'm sorry. How clumsy of me. The podcast about everything and nothing at the same time, as you just heard. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Deuces.